We acknowledge the traditional custodians of country throughout Australia and their connections to land, sea and community. We pay our respects to their elders past and present and extend that respect to all Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander peoples today. We acknowledge that everybody has a role to play in keeping children safe, nurtured, loved and cared for.
My name's Kirsty and my mob are from Far West Coast, Wirangu, Gugathamo, and also Aranda mob from Indaria, Hermannsburg. A lot of people who are coming to court, even when they have lawyers, are still not understanding what's happening. And iFlow talks to family the whole way through. We do have the opportunity, and it has happened, where we get community talk to us before it's even come to court. And I think that's one of the biggest successes of our program, is if that's happening.
You know, coming to court isn't easy. It can be daunting for any and everybody who comes through this system. The way we support parties coming through the court process is providing information, general information about the court processes, so they might have questions or concerns about particular court events. The Indigenous Family Liaison Officers will be able to sit in on court matters. This provides support to parties if they don't have legal representatives and they don't feel confident or comfortable.
Blackfellas have an understanding of each other that's really unique. When blackfellas see other blackfellas in court, they're more comfortable. And if I can provide that, if any of us can provide that, that's really, really important.
I commence by acknowledging the court meets on the traditional lands of the Kaurna people. I pay my respects to their elders past, present and emerging, and I thank them for their care and custodianship of the land upon which we meet today. The federal courts are different to the state courts, and the family law courts, the Federal Circuit and Family Court of Australia, is the court that now deals with all family law disputes. And family law disputes are between people. So it might be between a mother and a father if they can't agree about where the children should be living. Our court is about trying to provide a safe and respectful venue where parenting arrangements for children can be resolved in a way that is child-focused. The iFlows are phenomenally important in the support that they provide to the court, to the judges, as we're conducting the Specialist Indigenous list.
There is support in the court by people who understand you, understand your situations, but also understand the system. Being a First Nations person, you relate to them on a different level.
We're not lawyers, we are support people, we are liaison officers within the court, so we do not provide legal advice, but what we can do is refer you to the right people in order to get those answers if you need.
And I see you've made contact with Dwayne, our Indigenous Family Liaison Officer here at the court, and hopefully been able to get some support from Dwayne this morning.
There are two essential pillars for the Indigenous Family Liaison Officer role. One is obviously court work, ensuring that you're supporting the Specialist Indigenous list. Second part of that is community engagement. So going out and informing community about the role of the family court and what role we play as Indigenous Family Liaison Officers.
Providing referrals, provide the information on filing affidavits. No matter where you're located, we can make contact by phone. If you're appearing by Teams, we'll be provided with the Teams link and be available on that link and sit in court with you throughout that process.
And they may also be able to assist you with completing a legal aid application.
Sometimes I'll meet with mob who are coming to escort them up to the court, make sure that they're okay. If they need access to social workers or any kind of social supports, I can provide them with a referral. If there are safety issues, we can assist with safety plans to ensure that parties feel safe when coming to court and not feeling at risk.
If that arrangement is confusing for the adults involved, it's possibly even more confusing for the children, I guess. It really is an area of law that connected to me in terms of the impact upon people, upon real people in the community who find themselves in a legal system that they never expected to be in, dealing with the most important aspect of their lives, their family, their children in particular. When you look at the standard design of a courtroom, it's very square, it's very hierarchical, so this courtroom is less intimidating, and many people say it's a more welcoming space. Here in the Adelaide Registry, we're very lucky to have this Indigenous specific courtroom that has been designed in the round. It's not something that's available in other registries, unfortunately. No one wants to be in court fighting over the care arrangements for children, but if you do it respectfully, it will make the process that little bit easier.
You need to understand your community and you need to understand how to respond in the right way to your community. So it's more than a job, it's families, it's our children. When you hear from families that they've been able to see their grandchildren or their son or daughter again, that's what we're all here for, and that's one of the best things about that job.
Law systems haven't always been in our favour, and it's really unfortunate, but we can change how it goes moving forward. We're always here to help you, and we'll do the best we can. Being face-to-face with Indigenous clients is really fulfilling to me, and the outcomes that they get, especially if it's ones they're happy with, it makes the job worth it.
Actively engaging and connecting with Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander litigants and families that come through the family law system provides a way to create, I guess, a greater access to justice for our mob. So to be able to see mob come through the family law system and actively play a role in shaping the decisions that are made about their children and their families is very inspirational and uplifting.
That concludes today's hearing. Thank you all for attending. And Associate.
Silence, all stand.